I asked my viewers to upload their airsoft loadouts to the BB Warrior Discord server, and today we're gonna roast them. Alright, starting things off, I don't know what I was expecting, but it was not this, not Mr. Monster Man. This is quite the meme loadout here. I can't tell if he's messing with me or if he actually brings us out onto the airsoft field. He has to be messing with me, but this is awful. What a way to start off the video. 5 out of 10. I hope this is a meme, and I think you need to drink some water, King. Oh, now this I like. Any sort of like foreign special forces kit I get behind immediately, especially with the C8 build. Just absolutely love this. This is a work of art. 9 out of 10 right here. Now we're on the complete opposite side of the spectrum, and you know I can't hate with the mix match camos, with the kind of web gear on the belt, and then the PP19 to really just like get everything, you know, nice cherry on top with a weird gun to go on there. This is pretty cool, honestly. You know, easy 8 out of 10 right here. Now this is cringe. And just know that I'm not bullying another player. I'm bullying a moderator of the server. This is nothing to it, who has been there pretty much since the start helping me out. So I always appreciate it. But God, this is an ugly, ugly kit. UCP and black should never go together. Now, I'm one of the first people that will defend UCP. I think it's actually a lot cooler. We've reached that point where it's cool again. But it goes good with multicam. It goes good with Ranger Green. With black, with a black cross draw, it looks like. My dude is posting cringe in chat. This has to be stopped. With the wooden AK as well. But, you know, as much as I'm hating on this, I think we do need to identify that somebody else was there on that day when this was taken, you know, 8 years ago. This is my loadout from that day. It is equally as cringe. We've got the nice fleece jacket. We got some used Marpat pants and a KWA MP7. Yeah, this was some cringe right here. So, you know, I figure that if I'm going to be dishing out some of the roasting today, I got to be able to take it as well. So make sure to let me know what you think of this garbage loadout in the comments down below. Let's move on to some other loadouts. Now, this is something I can get behind. Look at this improvement. This is what we want to see. We want to see Kings prospering. We want to see that evolution over time, that character building. This is amazing. I love seeing the old school Cyclone rig to whatever he has now. The all multicam going for that kind of Special Forces CAG looking vibe. Like, this is the improvement that we want to see. I love that he blurred his face out on one side, but not the other. But we love to see this improvement in kits. This is what it's all about. Now this here from Buzz is the classic parking lot airsoft photo. This is either the quick gotta take it before the game or gotta get my photo before I take everything off because I'm sweaty and gross and want to go to McDonald's or Taco Bell after airsoft. The kit itself, I can't hate on. I love me some Ranger Green. Love that kind of modern Special Forces 416 looking gun on there. JPC 2.0 in Ranger Green as well. Can't hate on anything here, but like, man, I've taken this photo more times than I would like to admit in front of the cars, either before or immediately after a game. Now this is a work of art. I am starting to love kind of the mixed-matched camos, just kind of throwing things together, or the new school kit with some surplus thrown in there, and this is just amazing. You know, the headband as well, it'd look a lot cooler if it wasn't a big black block over your face. But you know, I can't hate this at all. I think with kind of old school Chi-Com rigs like that, this is just easy 9 out of 10 right there. The old cut-off gloves. I would love to see the rifle that goes with this. I hope it's like an old school M4 or just some beat shit AK. But this is definitely 10 out of 10 right here. Now this here, you know, we can't hate on U.S. infantry kit because that's my impression right now. You only wear this kit if you want to suffer. The thing about U.S. infantry kit is that it's heavy. The plate carrier, the IOTV, kind of sucks. And this is at Milson West. This was at a Guardian Center event a couple years ago because I remember this event. And my man looks like he's in pain. He looks like he's barely holding on right there. But, you know, big shout out for not cutting out the watermarks of the photos. Nothing's more infuriating as a photographer than having somebody take out your watermarks. So thanks for not just cropping that out. Easy 9 out of 10 right here. If you want to learn about U.S. infantry kit, this guy is a member of Task Force KEG. And again, if you really just like, if you want airsoft to be uncomfortable, this is the kit for you. Now this is something that I can get behind, and this is kind of what I want my future kit to load out. This comes from one of our moderators on the server, and these old school, I shouldn't even say that, these new school FSB kits with the leafy top on them, just chef's kiss. Wearing these leafy suits makes you invisible, but they're not as heavy and cumbersome as a ghillie suit. I am honestly in love with this kit. That's what I want my GHK to look like when it's finally converted over. This is just an easy 10 out of 10. I think this looks fantastic, and this is the vibe that I want for one of my future kits. This is something. I don't even know what to say. I hope that this is a joke. If you actually play airsoft like this, this is callsign Wizard, who also has his own channel, but if you play like this, like, I have so many questions. Like, I'm left with more questions than answers. Does the sword get in the way? Does it hit your legs? Have you actually killed somebody with it? Like, this is an interesting loadout. And what is that? What is that rifle? No. No. That is a KJW KC02, which, if you're unfamiliar, is their replica of the Ruger 1022. This is a kit, all right. I don't know what to say about it. I just want to know if you've actually, like, ever gotten somebody with that sword. Like, that's all I want to know right now. And he, you know, that is something. So, like, I don't even know how to rank that. Like, I'm just, you got me. Like, I am flustered right now for sure. Oh my god, is that E-House from Gun Gamers? And if you ever see that man in real life, say that exact thing to him. He loves hearing it. This is a drippy loadout. Like, this was his Desert Fox events loadout. And, you know, the modified Chicom from Apple Fritter Customs with the Russian uniform top, it's a look. And, like, look at that sexy man. Look at that man. Look at that face paint on there. Like, this 10 out of 10 kit. Definitely cool kit, cool dude with a cool channel that you should check out if you haven't already. But chances are, if you watch my videos, you probably watch his as well. But definitely a cool loadout, cool guy as well. And then as we look down a little bit further, you know, speaking of Eric, let's talk about a loadout from one of his games. You know, this, and I know this is from one of his games because it was cool enough to meet this viewer because he was in my platoon for attrition. And, you know, I love the automatic rifleman role. I think that it's one of those things that's a really unique thing about Gun Gamers productions, and seeing somebody actually, like, fully commit to that role is really cool in my opinion. So taking a look at the loadout, it is chonky for sure. You got the MG36 to qualify for the rules of that game. He's got a lot of magazines on there because they don't allow drum mags for automatic riflemen. It's only mid-caps. This was a really cool kit, and even at a game where it was like 1 degree outside, he was incredibly comfortable. So 10 out of 10, also super cool dude, and it was nice to meet you while we were at the game. But this is just cool loadout. I love Flecktarn. I wish more people would wear it. Although it's a little bit chonkier than what I'd wear in Airsoft, still very, very cool kit to say the least. So my man here says that he needs to change out his knee pads, but I think that's not the thing that needs to change about this loadout. So, like, first and foremost, I noticed that it's a Bison. You don't really see those in Airsoft. That's pretty cool. But what is going on with those shoulder straps, my guy? Like, that has to be uncomfortable. You're saying that the knee pads are cutting into you. How is that not cutting into your neck? Like I wish that there was a picture of the back because I wanted to see what the harness looked like, but, like, dude, that has to be uncomfortable. You know, I've never seen a PP19 rig before, so maybe it's just kind of weird and an H harness like that, but traditionally you want them to be, like, straight up over your shoulders and then cross over your back. But, you know, I'm going to give it a nice 7 out of 10. I'm just, a lot of questions. If that's ATAX, maybe an 8 out of 10 right there. But, you know, I appreciate you having kind of a weird rifle, but I'm just, man, the choice in chest rig just perplexes me. All right, Bob wants to know drip or drowned, and first off, Tactical Doggo, 10 out of 10 right there. Getting down to the actual kit, I'm going to say that this man has drip. You know, he's not sinking anytime soon. Gotta love that it's the cool, like, halfway modernized AK. Looks like he's got multicam Tropic on, and then he's got some sort of plate carrier, and I can't tell exactly which one it is, but with those magazine pouches on there that work for 545 AK mags, chances are the company that makes that plate carrier ends in the word concepts and costs double what it actually should for what it is. This is definitely a cool kit. Definitely going to give it a 9 out of 10. Another banger. Take a look at this militia kit right here. This is something that I can get behind. I've got some questions, some things that don't make sense, like that USGI bandolier over the chest rig. That's a little confusing to me. I don't get what that's serving purpose for on your kit, but everything else, this is a fantastic militia kit. Like, one of the big things that gets confused about in Milson West is what do I wear for militia? This is what you should be wearing. This is a super cool loadout. I gotta give it a 10 out of 10. Love the AK with a big long boy mag as well, unless that's just two taped together and I'm blind, but this is a hot loadout. I can't even deny it. Callsign Bonsai has what I think is actually a pretty cool kit. I feel like black and Airsoft can go one of two ways. It can either look really cool like this kit, or it can look really trashy. And here it looks pretty cool. I love it with the, I think that's a multicam plate carrier. The photo's a little blurry, But also bringing a saw to a Milsim game, big flex. We need more people in these specialized roles. The only thing that I would say, no, he does have an optic on there. That's usually my first roast. He's got a nice, looks like a safari land with a pistol in there. You know, overall, I got to give this a solid 8 out of 10. I think it's a cool loadout, and that's like my dream. Like, I would love to have a loadout that is like a black set of cries and a Ranger Green AVS. I think that looks really cool together with like a Ranger Green Mitch 2001. Easy dream Op4 sort of loadout. Whoa, this is something that I was not expecting. That is a FAMAS. And like, you know, I want to talk about the loadout, but I'm, you know, the FAMAS is what gets me. Either it's an old school Tokyo Marui, which creaks more than a bad hardwood floor, and it should be in a museum because it's that old, or it's just some brand that I've never heard of, which makes me interested because you never see FAMASes on the field. I don't think I've ever seen one outside of somebody's private collection. But now that I'm like, you know, still hypnotized by the cool gun, taking a look at the loadout, you know, I can't tell what the camo is, but, you know, it looks like a pretty basic loadout. I just, you know, it leaves me wanting to know more about the FAMAS, because I think it's so cool. So we're going to give this a 9 out of 10 for a unique gun. Now, this is an interesting one, because I love seeing foreign kits and foreign impressions, because if you've ever done an impression yourself, you know that sort of the fun of it is kind of chasing and finding everything you need for the kit. But then when you do it for a different country, it just makes that hunt so much harder. So I always just have huge appreciation for people who take the time to source foreign kit. And this sort of Grom Polish looking kit is just really, really cool. It's kind of a chonkier direct action sort of thing, you know, big old backpack on there. But with the 416 and the Polish camo, I cannot hate on this at all. This is going to be an easy 10 out of 10 for me. And impressions and kind of thrown together loadouts are apparently the theme of today's video. Apparently I have a type. So yeah, easy 10 out of 10 right here. Congratulations, man. This is an awesome loadout. So I can't quite tell what this looks like. Part of this looks like you really enjoy going to a flat range and speeding up your clips on Instagram to show how fast your trigger pull is. But the other part of me can't hate it at all. You know, I do love the Comtac with a baseball hat look. I do think it is really drippy. Another bathroom picture. I'm surprised we didn't get more of those in this video. But I definitely think that the kit looks better with the combat shirt, and showing the rifle as well. Definitely a cool loadout. We're going to give that an 8 out of 10. Oh, man. Oh, dude. So, like, apparently the way to win the roast video is foreign kits and thrown together stuff. This comes from Muddy Reviews, another dude who makes great videos on YouTube. Allscam, first off, 10 out of 10 right there, especially when it's in an actual loadout. But can we take a second to talk about the front dump pouch? If you've never done this before in your loadout, try it. Trust me, it is life-changing. Being able to just drop it right in front of you, it's amazing. Like, I can never go back to having it on my belt, having it in my 9 o'clock position, having the dump pouch just right there, readily available. This is just an absolute drippy kit. Because this is Allscam and kind of one of their loadouts, I assume most of the stuff is from Sword, but like, God, with the old school M4 as well, 10 out of 10. Definitely check him out. Check out his channel as well. That is just a great kit. So this is another one that I can't tell if you guys are messing with me or not, but I have to include it in today's video. All I'm seeing is plate carriers and M4s everywhere. Let's switch it up. He's got an 870 bird grip sawed-off and an M93R with a 3-round burst. And like, my question is, if this is not a joke, what games do you bring this to? Like I'm just curious at this point, because like, yeah, shotgun and an automatic pistol, you can play indoor with that. But like the loadout itself, where do you bring that? Like, running in that stuff has to be uncomfortable. And like, I can't hate the drip at all, but like, where do you bring this? Like I have more questions than answers. If this is you, if you are watching this video, first off, thank you for submitting your kit. Second, explain yourself. I need to know why you bring this to the airsoft field. What was the inspiration behind it? Like, was it a specific game? Was it like a cops and crooks sort of thing? But like, I think the M93R is super cool because only a couple of brands made them. But like, dude, you have to answer for your loadout. I'm just so curious now. Please reach out in the comments. I have to know what the inspiration was. Again, I just want to say a huge thank you to everybody who contributed their loadouts for today's video. I hope that nobody was actually offended. This was all supposed to be a joke, and I'm glad that we also got to take a look at one of my old cringy loadouts to make fun of that as well. But if you guys enjoyed this sort of video, make sure to let me know down in the comments, because if you enjoyed it, you know, we can definitely do more of these. We can get a little harder on the roasting as well if you'd like. But if you want to submit your own loadouts or even just chat with us, make sure to join the BB Warrior Discord server. The information for that is in the description below as well as in the pinned comment. But my name is Lane, and I'll catch you all next time.